Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm in the backyard working this morning. Minnow's mowing the yards. Um, yeah, we're in October, still mowing the yards, which we will for a while longer. I just wanted to give you an update on um, the fall garden where we're at. We still have more things to go in for the fall, but I have some things that are already in and doing well, and I wanted to show those to you and then show you what I'm doing. I'm also amending a bed. So let's go over here and look at this. On this side over here, I got beans. These are green beans, and they're doing good. They're starting to flower. As you can see there, well, you can see little baby beans starting to grow right there. There's little baby beans right there. So yeah, we got some beans coming on. We're going to have quite a few of those here pretty quick. So I can't remember. I had to go back and look and see exactly when I planted these. It's been a month and a half, 2 months maybe, but they've done really well. So yeah, we got the beans on that side, and then we'll come over here and I'll show you that in a minute. That's the bed I'm going to amend. A little breezy. Hopefully the dead cat knocks it down. And then over here I got okra. I've harvested some. I let some get too big, so I had to cut and throw those. But I have okra coming in. Going to have a bunch coming in with the next couple, 3 days. So that's cool. Got some more over here flowering. And going to have some good clusters of okra coming in here pretty quick. We'll get that one. We'll harvest that one off after a while. Let it grow the rest of the day probably, and then take it off. And then over here we got the tomatoes. I have 2 tomato plants. And this one's starting to get a little wild again. I probably need to tie this up, which I will do here in a few minutes. But we've got quite a few tomatoes coming on. Looking good. So got quite a few down there. Some good clusters. And then over here I have the Juliets. They're doing really well too. So we're going to have, but actually there's some Juliets that have turned that are ready down here. Check it out. Nice. We'll get those picked off. I don't know if you can see them or not. There we go. Oops, leaf in the way. There we go. You see them down there. And we have some more over here that need to be ready for harvest too. So the tomatoes, the okra, the green beans are doing really good. I had over here, I had some, so I had some squash in here. This is a zucchini plant, and I had another zucchini over there. This one I was going to let go for a couple more days. We've got a couple of them growing, a couple of flowers down in there, and a little one down in there. But I don't know. I've got this powdery mildew in there, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull this one out too. Make some room for carrots and stuff in this bed here probably. All right, so on this back bed, I got pretty good soil in here. I need to build it up a little higher, and I want to amend it. It hasn't been amended well for a while, so I'm going to put some of this. This is basically a compost. It's ground up. They call it garden soil, but it's basically a compost. It's a forest product, and if we look at it, it's got nutrient-wise for nitrogen, it's got 0.30%. For the phosphates, it's got 0.10%, and same for the potash is 0.10. So doesn't have a lot of nutrient-wise, but I'll add some organics to that. So, and then I'm going to add 2 black cows. It's a 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 on the nutrient part there. So I'm going to add these 3 in. The black cow is a 5, 5, 5. So it's going to give it the soil some good nutrients, as well as it helps balance the soil really well. And then I'll put in, I don't know if I'll do both bags, but I just have some leveling sand. This is for like pavers. And you can use the leveling sand. I use sometimes I try not to use the stuff that's real fine. But yeah, so I'll put some of that, I'll spread some of that in here. I don't know if I'll use both bags. It's going to be kind of a touchy-feely thing. So anyway, I'll use at least a couple of the bags of the Kellogg over there. It doesn't matter the brand. Just kind of, I don't want those chunks to be too big. So on the soil, so it's just a this ground up forest product basically. The stuff that's left over at the mills, not the sawdust, but the outside stuff, I guess. Anyway, I don't want too big of chunks in that, but that is not completely broken down, so it's going to use a little bit of nitrogen. So I'll add, I think I'll go in the shed and grab it. I think I have some blood meal, so I will add that in as well to help replace the nitrogen that's going to use to continue to break down. So I'll get this amended. Oh, let me show you what I'm going to put in here, I guess, to be of interest, maybe. So first of all, I want to let, we had a live on Friday night, and we had a yellow watermelon, and Valerie Reese, It's All About the Adventure, and Steve from It's All About the Adventure, and they wanted me to save some seeds for them. So I fermented these for a couple of days, and I put them out to dry last night, patted them dry well, and put them out to dry. They've been in the shed overnight. And so we'll get these dried up a little more, give them a couple, 3 more days, and then Todd's going to plant some. I'm going to plant some. I'm going to send some to Valerie and Steve, and I will have some left over. So if somebody else wants some, cool. I can get some sent to you. Just let me know. Here I have, these are the plants I picked up from the extension office sale that they had, but when we picked them up, it was way too hot to put them in. And actually the Swiss chard wasn't looking good when I got it, and it's still not looking good. It's like dead. So, but we've got leaf lettuce and some kale, and then this lettuce here is New Red Fire is red lettuce. So we've got some lettuce we can plant. I'll probably pick up a couple more. I imagine that the lettuce will go over in the bed that's closest to us over there. And then back here, I'm going to put in where I'm going to amend the soil at, I'm going to put these garlics. So I took garlic heads and had them suspended in water, and they've grown some nice roots. So we'll just separate those cloves out. I'm going to plant those. I gave Todd, I don't know, 4 or 5 of those, or 6 or whatever he planted yesterday, I think. So we'll get the garlic planted. Great way to do this. Gives them a really, rather than just putting the garlic in the ground, this gives it a really good start. So I'll plant it to about, I don't know, just right at the top there. And yep. You can actually use this stuff here right on top. You can just continue to grow those like that in the water and clip these off and use the greens in some of your dishes. But yep, there's that. Okay, so for right now, that's what's going to go in that bed when I get it amended. Also, I need to look into it. I kind of forgot to do it. I've been doing things. So I kind of forgot to get my onions ordered, so I'm gonna go check on that. I think I can still get those in, and I have plenty of time to plant those. All right, so there we go. We got the garlic all planted in there. Got that soil amended. You saw that. We got the garlic planted in there. I did take out the zucchini and that was left in there. Got the tomatoes over there. Got those tied up. Look how much this stuff is growing. I don't know if you can tell any difference. If you go back and look, you can tell a little bit of a difference from these this morning and what they look like right now. This has opened up a lot. Pretty amazing how fast that stuff grows. You can actually visually see that one's a little larger if you go back and look. So yeah, pretty cool. Let me show you the tomatoes that I got off of there right quick, and then we'll wrap this up. So here's the tomatoes. Nice looking Juliet tomatoes. All right, guys, so this is going to wrap it up for this one. I got to go get my stuff ready, heading out in the morning, going over to San Antonio to meet some of the guys, the group. You'll see those. Chris from Ari's World will be doing a live stream tomorrow afternoon. So check that out. Yeah, going to go over there and meet some of the Texas YouTubers and Chris, and really looking forward to that. So hit the like button, comment, and you can subscribe right there if you want to. Share this and come back and watch another one. I really appreciate you guys a lot. I really do. See ya.